Is that really it? Does anybody else feel like whenever you see the card Karn, you just think of William Shatner getting left on the planet, hearing Khan talk to him and screaming, Karn! Every time I see Karn, I just want to yell, Karn! Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Kylan here with Kylan's Card Shack, bringing you another episode talking about Dominaria United. A lot has happened recently. We have had a lot of openings on YouTube. We have seen the power of the card. We have seen the rate of legends being pulled. We have a lot to discuss concerning overhype, underwhelming. Who knows? Maybe it's neither. Maybe it's a really good set. Anyways, please feel free to like and subscribe. Helps me grow my channel, helps me make more content, and it helps me provide more information to you about what's going on in the Magic community. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on some of the new abilities that have been added to Dominaria United. Alright, so let's talk about Enlist. Enlist is, as this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature until end of turn. Enlist seems like a fun concept, especially in Limited. Speed will be everything. Being able to hit for harder, especially in colors such along the lines of, white and red. You could build some type of Boros aggro where you're throwing in a lot of haste creatures hitting early and often. Cards that synergize well with the Enlist combo would be Sarah Paragon. Sarah Paragon has the ability to recur cards from your graveyard, anything from a land card or a permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Cards like Guardian New Benelia benefit very well with this, having the discard ability to give it indestructible, then to be able to recur with the Paragon, creating a cycle for your Enlist cards. Also plays very well into the Orzhov format, running cards that give you the ability to discard and recur, especially our most powerful card in the set, in my opinion, Liliana. Next up, we have the ability Read Ahead. Added to Saga cards, Read Ahead says, choose a chapter and start with that many lore counters. Add one after your draw step. Skip chapters don't trigger, sacrifice after the third lore counter. This is perfect. Sagas have had issues. They've had a lot of problems where you could not synergize with your board state. Having the ability to play something out and choose what chapter you want really gives Sagas more value. People don't feel like they're stuck waiting on a trigger or counting the turns so they can get to their combo or their play. I personally like this card, Elder Dragon. It seems like every step has potential synergy for what you have on your board state. World Spell seems expensive. Could it be amazing? Absolutely. I see playability in the future, but inside of its release, 7-drop in Standard or Pioneer, probably not going to fly. Okay, now it's time for my own personal opinion. Dominaria United was overhyped.
Holy moly!
As most of you do or do not know, Magic the Gathering released a statement in April claiming that the prices of their sealed product will be increasing. To read from this, as such, we will be increasing prices around 11%, allowing for regional variants on select products in our lineup starting in September. And at the very bottom, you will see it says, this price increase will affect Dominaria United as well as any backlist products starting in July. WotC knew this had huge potential to affect sales at the end of the year, so they knew they had to pull out all stops, starting with Legends cards. After the video showing, we found Legends cards in a hidden warehouse, yada yada yada. Okay, at this point in time, we all have heard it over and over again. But M30 in October, right around the corner, a big event exclusively for the 30th anniversary of Magic, they could not let this product fail. So they do something unprecedented in Magic. They added Legends cards into the newest standard set to purchase. On top of that, they added in a brand new stained glass treatment. And then they talked about textured cards, which caused a little bit of a riot at first because people were worried that their value they put into getting the double masters textured cards would be diminished. However, completely different scenario. The wording was horrible. They shouldn't have even called it the same terminology of what they use for double masters. So everybody can take a sigh of relief that the money they put into double masters will hold its value. So it seems like with the price increase, they slammed enough product and ideas into this set to make it viable and fun, making people want to purchase it for playability and collectability. However, in my opinion, take out Liliana and you basically have another overhyped Baldur's Gate set full of legendaries that are basically in abundance. Mythics and rares will stay around 10 to 20 cents due to the overprinting and overhype of people opening for a chase at a Legends card. And from what we've seen from Legends being opened, you might get unlucky and pull a 50 to 75-cent common and think, was it really worth it to crack this when you could have gone and bought 50 to 100 of that common, for less than the price of a set booster box? Anyways, I think they're throwing a lot of word soup into the cards. I think they're overdoing it. The synergy is a little off. Is there some amazing cards in the set? Absolutely. But that is why, on this specific instance, and not all instances, will I say it might be best to buy singles until this set drops down in price, which is what my plan is, and then to purchase sealed product to save for a future date. Though I must admit, I'm always a sucker for a land cycle, even if this one's not good. But the borderless treatment is pretty cool looking. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And just to contradict myself from what I just said a second ago, I do plan on opening one box for the channel. It will be a collector box. Hopefully I can have that video out tomorrow. Hopefully we get lucky and get a Legends card out of it. But we will open it, we'll deduce it, we'll look at some of the cards and examine them and have a good time. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in. This is Kylan once again. I will see you all soon. Take care.